This is the best credit card that nobody talks about to help you rebuild your credit with no hard inquiry. First things first, we need to stop getting credit cards with low limits. Yes, all those credit cards that give you $200, $250, $500, you know those credit cards where they tell you, yeah, if you just give us $200, then you'll have $25 until you pay it off. You know, the ones that Credit Karma offers you, the Open Skies, the Credit Ones, the First Premiers. There's a plethora of these credit cards that are offered to people with bad credit. And here's the even crazier part. Even when you get your score up and you have good credit, you'll still get offers in the mail from Credit One offering you their credit cards that have low limits still. And people will say, oh, well, I got mine up to $1,500. You could have got even more than that at any other bank or a credit union. So no, you don't need any of those crappy credit cards. You can actually start at the very bottom and work your way up, and you don't have to have a bunch of credit cards. What happens is you start to improve your credit, or you just don't have credit, or you just don't have good credit at all, and you start to get all these offers in the mail, and the first thing you think is, oh, well, I need to get these credit cards to start building credit. No, you don't have to have a lot of credit cards. As a matter of fact, let me break it to you real quick. You don't have to have any credit cards, period. And I'm gonna show you proof of how many credit cards you should have per the FICO scoring algorithm. But remember, the golden rule I want everyone to take away from this is you don't have to have credit cards if you don't feel comfortable with them, because you actually need to use them. Now, you don't need to max them out and put all types of things on them and buy things you don't need. No, you just have to use them for your everyday expenses. You gotta put gas in your car, use your credit card, and then pay it off immediately. You gotta pay your light bill, your water bill, your cell phone bill. You gotta buy groceries. Use it and pay it off immediately. The problem here is people fall for the trap of, I have to use this credit card, and then they start swiping for things that they don't need and they get in debt very quickly. But if you only have 1, maybe 3 credit cards, you don't have to worry about that. You just have to put them on auto payment on something and let them do their own thing. Now, make sure that you stick with me to the end, because I'm gonna show you the exact proof of what your credit card utilization should be, meaning the balances that actually report from your credit cards, how many credit cards you should have, and what your credit profile should really look like, and what the FICO scoring algorithm wants to see from everybody out there. This isn't gonna be speculation. I'm gonna show you 100% proof so you could truly understand how to build your credit score properly. And I'm gonna show you also the best rebuilding credit card out there that anyone can get, no matter where you're at in your journey. And the best part about it, it has 0 fees. So you can't get in debt, I promise you. So first things first, let's go ahead and get this one out of the way. Let's jump into the credit card that's really not a credit card, but it reports as a credit card. Hear what I said. It reports as a credit card. You don't need secured credit cards. I'm gonna say it again. You don't need secured credit cards, but this is a secured credit card that reports as a regular credit card. I know it's very confusing, but just stick here with me. Now, when I say anyone can get this credit card, I literally mean anyone can get it. Whether you had a bankruptcy, collections, charge-offs, no matter how good or bad your credit is, anyone can get this with no hard inquiry. I'm gonna say this again. There's absolutely no hard inquiry. And the best part about the Cred AI credit card is there are absolutely no fees and no interest. Yes, you heard me right. There's 0 interest. Now let's go ahead and put it up on the screen right here so everyone can see it. This is the Cred AI credit card. I call it the unicorn credit card. I've been actually recommending this card for years. When I found it, I haven't stopped, because it has in fact helped millions of people rebuild their credit with 0 cost whatsoever. No annual fees, no hidden fees whatsoever. And I want to be clear with everyone, I am not sponsored in any way, shape, or form by this credit card, which is pretty wild. That tells you how powerful I think this credit card is. It's like, I don't care if I get paid if I talk about this. I just want everyone to understand how easy this is to actually get and to actually use. Now, I'm gonna scroll all the way down to the very bottom. You guys can really peruse it, but it's got all your basics that you need. Now, right here, boring but true. The Cred AI guarantee to never pay interest or fees. 24/7 phones answered by humans. 55,000 plus free ATMs. Deposits are FDIC insured up to $250,000, which is pretty standard for any actual banking credit card, I guess you could say. We will never share your data. Did you just hear that? Okay. PCI, DSS, and EI3PA certified means it's top level secured. Now, here's my favorite thing about this. you actually get digital cards that are bulletproof. So you can make cards for if you want to order pizza, you want to go on a site, you want to do a free trial, and you can literally just use them just for that one time and you're done. That's why it says the digital card is bulletproof. But now here's the interesting part about this card. I'm gonna break this down. This is the part that I really want you to pay attention to, because this is the part where you say, oh, well, it's a secured card, Mike. Yes, it is a secured card, but it does not report as one, okay? Let's be very clear on that. So you can actually set up your direct deposit to go into your Cred AI credit card. So you manage all of your funds and all of your money inside of the actual app, inside their banking system. Now, once you actually set up your account, you transfer $10, $100. The more you transfer, the higher the actual limit it's going to report. The highest it actually can report is $1,500. So instead of you getting a $250 or $500 credit limit, if you put $100 in there or $500 or whatever, or you just direct deposit your whole check into there. Because remember, this is a credit card that you can use anywhere. You put that money in there and you can only use what you put in it. Unlike a secured card, it'll go up to the limit and then come back. No. That's how you can actually still get in debt with the secured credit card. I know that sounds crazy, but it is a fact that you can still get in debt with a secured card, because they'll take your $500, put it into their bank account, and they'll say you have $500, but it's actually not the $500 that you gave them. You sometimes will get that back, or sometimes you'll never get that money back. What's unique about this credit card, as I said, is if you put $10 in it, you can only spend $10. $25, you can only spend $25. You can never go in debt. If you're trying to teach your kids how to actually use credit cards properly, this is the best tool possible, the Cred AI credit card, because they learn that they can only spend what they have. And if you're someone that doesn't really understand credit cards, or you just don't like credit cards, but you should have at least one on your credit profile, this is the perfect one. Because again, there's no way that you can get in debt. And I'm gonna say it again for everyone in the back who doesn't listen and didn't hear, there is absolutely no hard inquiry to get this and see if you're approved, because you still have to see if you're approved. It's very rare if you don't get approved. The only reason why we've seen people not get approved, if you could not be verified by your identity, because this isn't based on a credit score. It's based on your identity. So a lot of people say, well, I got declined. Well, you did something wrong. You didn't enter some information properly, most likely, because out of the millions of people that I've helped out there and the ones I've actually talked to personally, we've never had this issue except for one time. And of course, that person did not answer the security questions properly, and then they had to call in and had to talk to somebody, and they fixed it, and they were able to get in. Now you use this as your base point, and then you can jump off into a Capital One. Now, a lot of people say, oh, I'm not a big fan of Capital One. You don't have to be a fan of credit cards that are used to help you get to where you need to go. You just need to use the product properly and just let it sit there and let it age. The longer the account stays open on your credit profile, the better it's going to be for your credit profile. That's how people get into the 800 club. You can literally have only maybe 3 to 5 credit accounts reported on your credit profile and have an 850 credit score. You don't have to have 50 or 100 credit cards or 100 accounts on your credit profile. That's an absolute myth. And we're gonna bust the biggest myth of all, that you have to have debt in order to have a high credit score. That's absolutely not true. Now, I'm gonna put up a slide from FICO. This is directly from FICO, which is used by more than 90% of lenders. When you apply for something, they're gonna use a FICO scoring algorithm of some sort. And I know you've heard a lot of people say, well, you have to leave a small balance on your credit card so that way it shows that it's actually being used and it shows activity, because if you don't, then you're not gonna have a good credit score. That's a lie, and we're gonna prove it right now. I wanna give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using DisputeBeast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Brandon, Brandon's credit score went up 185 points after just one round with DisputeBeast. And Ashley's credit score went up 218 points after just 2 rounds with DisputeBeast. But let's not forget about Julio. Julio's credit score went up 266 points after just 1 round with DisputeBeast. DisputeBeast link is going to be pinned at the very top of the comments and in the video description for anyone that needs to fix their credit. Now let's put it up on the screen right here so everyone can see. This is an example of a partial FICO score scorecard. Now, this is all of the factors that actually make up your credit score. As you can see, I want you to look at all the little green boxes. None of them say activity. Yes, correct. None of them say activity. These are the 5 factors of credit that affect your credit score: payment history, outstanding debt, that is from credit cards, credit history length. Now pay attention to what it said right there. Credit history length. That's the key word right there. Now the next one, pursuit of new credit, when you apply for new credit. And your credit mix, number of bank card trade lines. It breaks it down to exactly what every single thing is on the little list. But I want you to pay attention to payment history. No serious delinquency. You can get a maximum of 75 points. It tells you all the points you can actually get. Yes, it's pretty crazy. I'm probably the only person that has this, and people are gonna try to steal it from this video. Understand that nobody else has showed this anywhere on the interwebs and anywhere on YouTube. Now, I want you to pay attention to the next block that is actually outstanding debt. Overall utilization on revolving trades, which are your credit cards. Now, if you have 0 revolving trades, you're still gonna get 30 points. Remember when I said you actually don't need credit cards? This proves it right here. You're still gonna get a maximum of 30 points if you have no credit cards. You could just have secured loans from your actual credit union that help you build your credit profile up, or you can do things like Kovo, which also helps you build your credit profile up. Last part's the most important. But now let's pay attention to the next line. It says 0% utilization. You're gonna get 55 points if you carry 0 balance. So the whole myth of you have to carry a balance, if not, you're not gonna have a good credit score, is completely a lie, and it's right there. Now the next line is 1 to 6%. Now this is what people call the sweet spot, but I call it bullshit because you don't need it. Why would we wanna carry a balance and even pay a small amount in interest when we're giving the banks free money? It's not necessary. It proves it right here. You could do 0 or 1 to 6%. I'm not giving the bank any free money. I don't give a damn what anybody says, but pay attention to what it says right there. 65 points. You can get 65 points. It's only a 10-point difference. Isn't that pretty crazy? It's only a 10-point difference. It's not something that's gonna break the bank. But hold up, pay attention to the little asterisk that's right next to the 65. This is very interesting right here. The box number represents the maximum points possible minus the actual points received. So you may not get 10 points. You may get 1, 3, 5, or you may have already got the 10 points and you didn't realize it. So they can't give you more points on top of that. So that right there just busts the whole myth of you have to carry a balance. The 1 to 6% doesn't matter. Now let's go down. Now, if you pay attention to 7 to 19%, you can see you only get 50 points. If you carry 20 to 49% utilization, you get only 45 points. If you carry 50 to 89% utilization, you get 25 points. And if you carry 90% or more, you get only 15 points. So as you can see, the higher the balances that actually report from your credit cards, the more your credit score tanks. And the rule of the game here is to always pay your credit card off in full every single month. Now, this is why I love the Credit AI credit card, because it's never gonna report a balance. You can't carry a balance. It might report your usage, but it's never going to report a balance because you're never gonna owe them any money. So if you ever hear somebody out there on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever it may be, say you have to carry balance so that way you actually show you're getting activity, and that's gonna make sure that you get a high credit score, I want you to comment in their video, that's an absolute lie. Go watch Mike the Credit Guy's video on the best credit card for bad credit, and you're gonna see that it's actually not true. Now, before I leave you, I wanna show you one last thing. Credit history length. If something on your actual credit profile, number of months in file is 48 months or more, you're going to get 75 points. Of course, it has a little asterisk, so it's gonna be minus the points you already received, but a maximum of 75 points once it goes past 48 months or more. Remember we talked about it earlier? The longer you keep it open in your credit profile, the more it's going to help you. So this is why we never want to close any credit cards. We want to switch them out for better products with the same credit card company if possible, but never ever get crappy credit cards because you're gonna get tired of them and then you're gonna close them and you're gonna lose that age and you're gonna have to start all over on that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here because it's gonna show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with a 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.